So the other day, I'm driving home, and it was one of those days, or it had been one of those days. And it had been one of those weeks, a long week with lots of good stuff in it, lots of good stuff. But there was a lot on my mind as I was driving, just racing through my mind. Things that I'd done that I wish I probably hadn't done, things that I hadn't done that I wish that I had, and all that I had to do the next day. Did you ever do that? Can you get in that car with me? Have you ever been there? Driving along, and my mind is just racing. And usually I can quiet myself, but I just couldn't do it today, on this day. And my mind's just racing and racing, and I had to quiet it. It was just driving me crazy. So I start messing with the radio. I hope you weren't on the road with me at this point in time. So I'm messing with the radio just to try to find a station that's going to just help me just stop my mind from thinking about all the things that I was thinking about. And it had to be just the right music. So I turned and I ended up on, I have that XM stuff. You have XM or Sirius XM? And I ended up on the station The Bridge. How many people heard of The Bridge? See, you're dorks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a dorky station with dorky music, right? I mean, isn't it? Let's just be real. But it was the right thing. Oh, it was perfect. And as I turned it on, that station, that dorky station, the perfect music came out. And, well, this was the song. John Denver. See, so I'm singing along with that song. Isn't it? It's just like the perfect song to sing along. I don't know why. I hadn't heard that song in forever, and it just clicked something in my head. And I'm singing along, Colorado. And it's just driving along. And my mind all of a sudden was just clear. And I was headed to Earth Fair to pick something up before I went home. And the song was only halfway over when I parked, so I just sat there. You ever do that? I didn't want to get out of the car. It was just, it was so good. It was just so good. And my mind was clear, and I just felt good, Just that feeling that you get in your soul and in your heart, where all the things I was worried about before, at least for a moment, were gone. And I was in that place, and I'm singing along. And then all of a sudden, my critical mind kicks in. Do you have this, your critical mind? My critical mind says things like, dude, you're really into this song. You better dial it back a little bit here. Right? Does your mind ever do that? You better dial this back a little bit. Somebody's going to see you actually enjoying life, right? Actually getting into this, and then what, right? So, yeah, my mind talked me out of that feeling. Did you ever have that? My mind talked me out of that feeling. Pretty soon it was just gone, and I was worried again about all the things that I had to do. That's the power of the mind, isn't that right? Our minds can do that. Our minds can shut us down to life. But the thing is, my mind can also be opened and help me open to life. You see, that's what's going on for me anyway in today's gospel. Because here these guys are encountering the risen Christ. Here they are in this powerful experience. And in the middle of the experience, Jesus, the passage says, or the risen Christ, I should say, the passage says, opens their minds to the Scriptures. He opens their minds to the Scriptures. Do you get what he's doing? You see, for me, the Scriptures are our sacred story and their sacred story. So Jesus is opening up their own sacred story to them so that they can see it, the sacredness of their story. And their sacred story really is over and over again about God saying, I am with you in life. I am with you in life. I am with you in life. Over and over and over again. And he's showing them that God's presence is with them in their ancestors, in their lives, in the risen Christ, and in themselves. So that they can see the sacredness of their own lives and the sacredness of life in general. The sacredness and beauty of life is happening around us all the time. When I keep my mind and my heart open, I can see it. And I can live into it. Amen.